When I was a kid in school, I remember my biggest worries were like, oh my god, I got another pimple, or did she smile back at me? I think she smiled back at me. But somehow that time went by so fast and I found myself in 10th standard with the fear of the 10th standard final exams. These exams would decide whether I would get into a good science college or not. And I just remember feeling so much pressure that my entire life depended on how I performed in these exams. Even though that was stressful, that's nothing compared to the stress I felt when I had to answer my entrance exams, which would decide if I got into a professional college or not. And they tell you that this is only temporary. You just have to work it out for a couple of months, get into a good college, get a good degree, and then your entire life is set. But after the degree, you go and get a job and you go into work and you come from work and you make money and you're able to support yourself. But does it honestly end over there? Now, if you're in the less than 10% that actually enjoys what they do and loves every aspect of doing their job, then trust me, you're very lucky. But majority 90% are not. I don't know if y'all can hear, but there's a plane moving there. It's like y'all probably can't see this. Might probably get cut from the video. Before I go any further, I just want to say that this advice is not only for those working a job, but if you know all of these principles, even before you start working, it's much better. So this video is going to be for those who are in the 90% who are working a job and are not happy, and overall their life they're not feeling content and fulfilled. But if you're in the 90% that's working a job that you're not happy about, but you're okay with it and overall you're happy and content in life, then this video is not for you. This is only for those that are not happy and content. Okay, so I hope that the neighbor's music behind is not too loud and disturbing for you guys. I kind of feel like a boomer when I'm complaining about how loud the music is, but it's really loud and annoying. So the two times that I've had the dilemma of what now or what I want to do with my life, the first one was after I finished my 12th standard. I took a year off to decide what now, and that was actually the worst year of my life, like the most stressful. I should say it's my all-time low. I was so confused. Even though I had so many ideas of what I wanted to do, I was paralyzed with fear, and that fear did not allow me to make any decision. Finally, after all of this, I decided to pursue physiotherapy, and I'm so happy I did, because physiotherapy is something that I found that I love doing. Because even before I joined physiotherapy, I was always intrigued about how the body works, how the muscle works, how muscle building works, and all of that stuff, and this goes along the same line. So practicing and studying physiotherapy was something that I found that I enjoyed doing. But 2 years back, while I was in college, I had that itch of, I wanted to start something of my own. And I've always had this, and I still have this, that I want to be my own boss. I want to have my own company. That's the time when I set up my online business, and by the time my college ended, my online business was going pretty well in terms of, I was making an income that I could support myself with. That's where my second dilemma came. Like after I graduated, I asked myself, what do I see myself doing for the rest of my life? Like putting aside what I will do to make money and make ends meet, what do I want to do and what would I enjoy doing? So there was one thing that was always at the back of my head for the last couple of years. It was to start this YouTube channel. And after I started this YouTube channel, I found out that I love this. Now, since I found out that I enjoy making videos so much, I decided to devote more of my time onto creating these videos and less time doing my online business. Now, this meant I made less money. And I remember one of Gary Vee's posts, he had asked about this, and I had commented that, I had taken a decrease in pay, but I was more happy making these videos. And somebody commented that, oh, so I guess being in poverty means being happy. Now that's far from what I am saying. Poverty and taking a decrease in pay is totally different. So that's what I want to say. If you're currently working a job that you do not like or do not enjoy, try to spend less time doing that job. Even if that would mean, you're getting paid less. If it means that you can support yourself with less money and you can spend more time doing things you love and things that make you happy, honestly, isn't that better? So that's the point. Like, stop trying to chase more and the maximum money. Instead, find a way where you can support yourself and be happy doing things that make you happy. Now, those of you that are still watching the video, I have a gift for y'all. Like, I really appreciate y'all watching the video till the end. So here's what y'all got to do. Y'all got to go to the comment section and comment till the end, and I will subscribe to your channel. And even if you're not posting on your YouTube channel or you don't have a YouTube channel, you drop your Instagram link and I will follow. This is just my way of giving back to you guys. So go down in the comment section and type till the end, and I will see you all tomorrow. I'm kind of in a rush because I have a patient I have to see. So that's it for today. Peace.